What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good Friday afternoon. Gonna hit you a little quick deck tech for Mike's Rakdos, the Showstopper deck. This is a vintage Mike deck. Mike loves him some chaos, loves him some miscellaneous things. Mike loves all action, no plot. He had a chaos deck a few years ago. This, I think, was just the remnants of it. I hated playing against it just because it was all action, no plot. You know, I'd rather be comboed out turn 4 than have to suffer through a 3-hour game where nothing happens. But that's just me. This deck is a lot more focused, a lot more enjoyable to play against. So here we go. Rakdos the Showstopper is a 4-colorless red and black commander. He's a legendary creature demon. He has Flample, which is flying and trample. And he reads, when Rakdos the Showstopper enters the battlefield, flip a coin for each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp. Destroy each creature whose coin comes up tails. And that's what this deck is. I'm going to put a link to the game that we played with it a couple of weeks ago with me, Mike, Chicago Style Gaming, and the Lithuanian Lothario Ignis. We all played Tribes, and Mike cast this and whiffed on all his flips, but then he Voyager staffed it and literally machine gunned down the entire board. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. So there's a lot of big fatties in here. There's a lot of big, beautiful beefcakes. There's a lot of demons, a lot of devils, a lot of imps. Actually, I don't think there's that many imps, but there's a few. So here we go. Rakdos the Showstopper. We got a Command Tower, Malice at the Palace, Temple of Malice, Terramorphic Expanse, greatest card name, the Luxury Suite, Westvale Abbey, love that card, Mortuary Mire, Ancient Tomb, Thespian Stage, Crypt of Agadim, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, Bloodfell Caves, Shadow Blood Ridge, Myriad Landscape, Sanctum of Eternity, Molten Slag Heap, what they used to call the all-girls high school in my neighborhood, Haunted Fengraf, Barren Moor, Spine Rock Knoll, Forgotten Cave, Ash Baron, Strip Mine. You don't realize how much. I won't say how much, because that sounds petty. You don't realize how important land destruction is, especially EDH. Like, if you could crack that strip and get rid of somebody's ancient tomb, or crack and get rid of their coffers, they're gonna look at you like you're a jerk. But then you're like, bro, what do you want me to do? You're generating a stack of mana. I'm gonna want to kill it. Like, and you need to, I think we all, as a collective EDH community, need to reevaluate the value of having 1 or 2 land destruction cards in there. That's just me. Evolving Wilds, Graven Caverns, Cocoon Ridge, another much maligned card I was just talking to a few people online about. Temple of the False God. It gets a lot of hate. Everyone thinks it's absolute rubbish until you're tapping it for 2 mana. Yes, if you draw it in your opening hand, you're going to automatically mulligan. But if you draw it and it taps for 2, it doesn't even come into play tapped. It's not as bad as everyone says. Rakdos Kynarium, Memorial to Folly. And now the basic lands, he only has 4 and 4. It's going to be 4 montañas and 4 swamps of the very sexiest variety. So there you go. That's his land package. He has 2 cards in here that I'm a little bit sus about, and I'm going to bring it to his attention. But for the most part, the deck is pretty solid, and I'll let you know what cards I think are a little bit sus. Here comes the Ramp and Rock package. Oops. Rakdos Lockets. Love that new Locket set. Unstable Obelisk, a great card in those colors because everyone knows red and green are great for dealing with enchantments and planeswalkers. Well, Planeswalker's not that much, but enchantments, they have a devil of a time. Oh, get what I just did? Devil of a hard time dealing with. Because Unstable Obelisk can tap and destroy, and sacrifice it and destroy target permanent. Bantu's Monument, getting that little reduction and that drainage. Victory Chimes is a Mike card if I've ever seen it. Mike likes to play the political game, not as much as Speedy, but he likes to play the political game, and he's like, oh, hey, you want some mana? You want some mana? He's like that guy trying to get you to buy weed for the first time. Rakdos Signets, Soul Ring, Sad Robots, and Hedron Archive. Here comes some miscellaneous spells. Exsanguinate, great X spell, great late game. Reverberate, hey, I'll cast that, but let me do it again. Also, Reverberate could be ramp and green if you're playing this. Someone casts a Kodama's Reach or any kind of ramp spell, just fork it. Why not? Or not fork it, reverberate it, I'm sorry. Bedevil, killing things. Another Mike card, Scheming Symmetry. Hey, I'll let you go get a card as long as you don't attack me. Sounds about right. Wheel of Fate and Chaos Warp. This is a good card in this deck for obvious reasons. The Thumb, that sexy thumb, letting you get that extra coin flip. Voyager Staff, again, like I just said, it did work on us the other day. Mimic Vat. Conjurer's Closet. Conjurer's Closet, again, there's a lot of demons like Desolation, not Desolation, Runescar Demon, have a lot of good ETBs. You can keep flashing that, blinking that guy in and out. This card I was a little bit on the fence with. I didn't know I had it in there, but then I realized it is a demon too if it flips. Elbrus, the Binding Blade. If you deal the combat damage with it, it flips over to the 13/13 demon. Herald's Horn, good card in this. Here's one of the cards I think is a little bit unnecessary. Druidic Satchel, I guess. I get it could be kind of ramp, but more often it's not going to do that. Pendant of Prosperity, another Mike political card. Here comes some enchantments. Heartless Summoning. You look good for getting those demons out. I mean, if you're giving your demons -1/-1, it's not going to be the end of the world because demons are, I think demons by, law have to start at 6/6. Liliana's Contract, drawing those cards with an alternate win victory. Here's another card I don't think I would have in there. Breeding Put. Again, it's a great card. I'm a little sad it doesn't have a Fallen Empire's art, but here we are. Black Market, great. Revel in Riches, another alternative win card. Curse of Opulence, one of my favorite cards. And the only Planeswalker in here, Obnix Reignited. There's a lot of things dying in this deck. There's a lot of sacrifices. We got some recursion going on. We got Call to the Netherworld. Abnormal Endurance isn't necessarily recursion, but it's going to let you get the thing back if it dies. Dread Return. Shades Form. Reanimate. Virtue's Maneuver. Kaya's Ghost Form. And this isn't really recursion. Well, I'll start in a whole new category. We got some creatures that aren't demons, devils, imps, or those three. We got an Ogre Shaman and a Blood Speaker. Let's go get those sexy demons. Magus of the Wheel for that fresh grip. Hellkite Tyrant and Anger. All quality cards. Now here comes the real Goon Squad coming up with demons, devils, imps. Things of that nature. Great card. Oops. Demon of Dark Schemes. Tarian Mauler, by default, is a demon, devil, and imp. Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Lord of the Void. Wildfire Devils. Demon of Wailing Agonies. Aforementioned Runescar Demon. Pestilence Demon. Krav, the Unredeemed. That's a great card. I mean, I guess you could use that for the Druidic Satchel, Saprolings, and the Breeding Pits, Thralls, but still just a good demon. One of my favorite demons, Kothafed, Soul Hoarder, Cadaver Imp. Everyone loves this guy. Vitrus, or Villas, Broker of Blood. Doom Whisperer. Master of Cruelties, card that killed me the other day. Stinkweed Imp, Archdemon of Paliano, just in there because it's a flying 5/4 demon for 4. Sin Prodder, Desecration Demon, Embodiment of Agonies. I think a picture of my knee should just be Embodiment of Agonies. Oni of Wild Places, my boy, the French cokehead, Big Sleazy himself, Saison, the Perverter of Truth. Archfiend of Depravity, Archfiend of Spite, and Abyssal Persecutor round out the deck. So it's a pretty heavy deck. It's I played against it a few times. I enjoy playing against it. It's fun. He likes to play little games with the stupid victory chimes. But it's a giant deck. Let's not play pretend here. This is a big dumb creature deck, which you know I like. I'm shocked when I was doing this deck tech that there is so little card draw in here for black. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Everyone knows I love to draw cards. Well, there it goes, guys. Sexy deck tech. Like, comment, subscribe.